Hello, Kaz Jim here, and oh my dear lord, that's not my skin. The API servers are down at the time I'm doing this, so everyone's skins are just set back to generic, and this isn't even Steve. This is the woman model. I wasn't aware that I went through such a change. Well, either way, that's not going to stop me from recording. Anyways, so what's going on here other than leaves inside my house? Wow. All right, so obviously we've had a lot of success. We went over here, we made the mob trap over here using the cursed earth, and it's kind of 50-50 whether it gets eaten up by these guys and turned into just experience orbs for me to use at various locations throughout the base, or that crusher over there, which is, if I can dash on over here, the crusher is creating the very handy mob essence that is being used to power a spawner somewhere else that I will detail here shortly. And both of them are, collecting items and sending the items all over here to this bin system over here. And it gets a little backed up. I still have to manually unclog it sometimes, but it's not the end of the world. Worse things have happened, certainly. But yeah, so this is going splendid. And then we decided also, I need some food, need some farm supplies. So I have this wonderful, wonderful passive mob farm. And this round is actually aging. They'll probably get pulled into the slaughterhouse here soon enough. And pretty much the way I'm doing it is I'm just manually creating more chickens. Once I get about 10 stacks of eggs, I sit there and I spawn all of them, and then they get sucked away. And I feel that that's still efficient. I'll probably start doing it automatically here soon. And then in the kill chamber, I went ahead and added this mob duplicator. And boy, has it been handy. But I don't need to use it too much because I've actually already gotten what I needed from it. And I basically just grabbed this here mob imprisonment tool, put a wither skeleton in it, and I just threw it in here, and it's getting me everything I need. So just whenever I need more wither skeleton skulls, I pop it in there, waste a bunch of power, and let that happen. And then I turn it off outside of that because it's not really needed. And then also I have this feeding into itself so that I don't just have the essence from the crusher over there, which again, 50-50 shot whether it's done by the crusher or not over there. And so yeah, that's going in here, and so is that. So yeah, that's going pretty good. So I'm happy with that. What else? Well, what else was I going to do? Well, the other thing I've been doing is I grew several trees. I got a couple stacks of wood. I just sat here and grew trees, and I'm just sitting there thinking, man, I hate farming stuff. I think farming stuff has got to go. So, how am I going to do this? Well, for me, there's really only one correct answer, and that is the garden cloche from industrial... sorry, not industrial. Immersive engineering. So what I'm going to do is make sure I don't delete something that I don't want to delete. Alright, that's all good. I would hate to throw away like one of my nice tools or something. Always very nervous about that. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is create some garden cloches. So what do we need for that? First of all, let's toss this stuff on here. And now let's take a look at the cloche. I should have just enough iron to pull this off. I'm trying to put off mining as long as possible, just because I don't want to do it. Alright, so I basically have everything ready to go, and I think this is because I found these iron mechanical components early on in chests. So that's handy. So the vacuum tube, I need some copper wire, some glass, and some redstone. Alright, well, I've got redstone, I believe. Got a little bit at least. And then copper wire. Okay, I've got at least that. We'll probably make some more. And then glass. I know I have some. Nope, I do not. Shame on me. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make some. So let's toss you in here. Just displace that rotten flesh for now. And we'll go ahead and make just a lot of glass. Because we're going to need it, let's be honest. Alright. So now we're going to take this information and... Actually, I need to grab my engineer's hammer because I accidentally threw it in there after I used it last. So, let's grab the wire cutters, and I've got my hammer. So, now let's bang out some of this copper. 6 should be enough. And then we're going to chop that up into wires. Should be good. Now we're going to come over here, and I've gone ahead and I made the blueprint and put all this in here. So, let's do this. We need copper wire, glass, and redstone. Okay. So, copper wire, glass, redstone. Perfect. And now I'm just going to make all of them. Yeah. And now we'll take that, put it over here. Put all those in there. Look at that. It's beautiful. The first few garden cloches. Alright. So, what this does, for those that aren't aware, it will basically just sit there and infinitely grow things for you. As long as it has the right conditions, such as the correct soil type, dirt in this case. I also need to feed it with water and power. So, I will grab some fluid ducts. I don't think item ducts will work, actually, but I'll grab those anyways. Alright, that should be enough to get a couple of these plugged up. And these things work, like, super duper fast. Like, oh, they're just wonderful. Let me see exactly where I can put some of this for now. Let me look at this. I know power has to go in there. Or the top. Okay, the top is where I'm going to put the power in. So let me grab my pick. Just smash that. Right there. And see, I've got a power node up there that I forgot about. So that's already plugged in. Excellent. And it's already charged up. Good to go. Let's give it a piece of dirt. Great. Now we need to fill it with water. So I've got water across the way. Let's do it this way. Okay, that plugged up. Good, good, good. Okay. Open another hole here. Again, this is what you have basements for, people. So you can just kind of hide away the mistakes. Now you should be filled with water. Excellent. And now, let's toss in some potatoes. Because I ideally want to get potatoes. And you know what? Let's do hemp. Because potatoes aren't quite grown down here yet. And I just want to test to make sure this works. So if I do this. There we go. It just grew. Yep, see, it's growing nice and fast. So all that's really going to do is just sit there and grow it at an accelerated pace. Not superbly overpowered, but a fairly significant pace. And it's just going to sit there and grow it over and over again. And it will also push out the items to... I believe it's this? Okay. Oh, what's that one? Yeah. Okay, it's the top one. So it will actually push out to these guys now. That's good news. So, I'm going to set up a line of these cloches. And hook them up. What am I going to put in these? So I'm going to have one for hemp. One I'm actually going to put redstone on. Because you can put redstone in this as long as you have the redstone ore as the base for the red orchids. Not red orchids, the redstone, whatever the redstone flower is from Extra Utilities 2. And then, so I got hemp, this, and then potatoes. Those are the three I really, really want to do. And then I think after that, I'll probably do an ender lily once I get out to the end and get a piece of end stone. Because that's the only soil that I think this will accept for it. And I think that's just for a balance thing. And honestly, I agree with that. Because it ends up being just about as efficient as an enderman farm. But I'll have to check and see if that's how it's tuned for this pack. That'll definitely take a minute to find out. But yeah, you can see this is just doing great. Like, I don't have to grow hemp out there anymore. Because if I need hemp at a greater rate, all you gotta do is, well, just hook up 1 or 2 more cloches. And I think current power consumption should still be under what I'm producing. Maybe? It's under, but not by much. In fact, I think the main thing that drained was filling those guys. See, I'm teetering on the edge of disaster with my power again, but I mean, my water wheels are working so great, and you know, if I need more power, I can always just turn this guy on. It'll do great. Well, actually, he's already on. I will probably actually need to upgrade my power situation. That'll be next. But for now, let's get these cloches hooked up. So, I want to... How do I want to do this? There's so many options. Is there a place where I could save some piping, or do I need to go get more? No, for now, I don't really need more cobble. I can hook this back up later. I can already hear people complaining at me. Alright. So those are good. Let's throw you in there. And then I need to get Silk Touch and a redstone ore to get that to happen. But in the meantime, let's get... Actually, I need to get seeds so I can feed my cows. Make more little baby cows. So let's get just... I'm going to feel like an idiot when I find these, but I'm just looking for seeds. Because, I mean, there's wheat. Do I not have any just straight... Oh, I have 8 in my inventory, and that's all I have. Well, there's your answer, folks. In fact, I'm going to take my last cloche, too. Because why not? There's your answer. I'm a derp. Alright, so now potato. Potato. Potato? That's a baked potato. 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 There's the red orchid that I was talking about. Potato. There we go. I am, like, blind right now for some reason. Just can't see what's in my inventory and what's on my other screen. I don't know what's happening. That's okay. And having these 3 running might be enough to teeter my power to the I need to upgrade side. Alright, let's see how this is rolling. That's not all I wanted. How did I do that? There we go. Alright, there we go. The superfood of potatoes! Oh, it's great. Alright, let's see. That probably pushed me over the brink. No? Okay, well... Either way, my power is teetering, but again, I've got a buffer there, so I'm not horribly worried about it. But I do need to upgrade my power. That is very soon on my to-do list. But yeah, so what I'll probably do is, since I don't really eat bread, what I will likely do is feed that wheat directly over to here. And use that wheat to feed cows, to create more of that. And it'll be great. Yeah. Oh, cactus or something else I need to grow. There we go, that's something else. Where's my last cloche? There it is. Boop. Let's get some sand. And my 1 cactus that I have. I've had this 1 cactus since, like, episode 1, guys. It's a very, very important cactus. This is, like, the only cactus I've acquired all game. And not because I'm, like, bad at the game or anything, but just because, well, it's the only one I've cared to get. And I'm going to need to grab more cuppable stone. That's andesite. There we go. There we go. Oh, actually, while I'm up here, I need to make more fluid ducts. So let's do that.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I don't know why my echo dot just went off. That's weird. Alright, so fluiduct. Fluiduct, there we go. I need hardened derium, hardened copper glass, hardened tin glass. I mean, that's just like pulverized and hardened glass. So energy from fluiduct. Hardened glass is just obsidian dust and lead. Okay. Let's do this then. Feed you in. We'll grab some lead. Let's see, I grabbed like 28. So... oh, that's by 4s. So I'll just need... there we go. Boom. And this will create all the stuff I need. There we go. Just to make it easy on myself. Alright, now hardened glass. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Then grab this wrench. Head back downstairs. And let's do ourselves a proper piping job down here. We don't need these ghetto fluid ducts anymore. We're rich. Okay, we're not rich, but I don't know why I was just using regular fluid ducts. I think I was doing it purely out of laziness, to be honest. Alright, so let's do this. There, that's a proper pipe job. If I ever did see one. Get rid of you. Don't need that. One more. And put you guys there. And we'll get the fluid duct working in or the item duct working in a second. Got this guy. I cannot seem to get to work properly. There we go. And now I'll go in here, give it sand and a cactus. And this is like a cool animation, just like grows up very slowly. Like, I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. It just does. I don't get it. I really don't. And then just like chops it off as it gets taller. Like it never actually stops growing. It's the eternal cactus. I love it so much. It's so ridiculous. I think it gives you 2 per thing, maybe. Yeah, 2 per. Okay, that guy's definitely going now. Yeah, filling up that last guy was a little troublesome for my system, but it looks like it can maintain it. Just the initial amount of power kind of juiced it a little bit. And these things will also just stop once it's full. That's actually a really nice thing. So like, it doesn't have anywhere else to put this hemp fiber. So it's just like, nah, I'm not going to grow anymore. You got plenty. So you don't have to worry about item overflow, at least not initially. So yeah, this is a good temporary solution. Again, I'll automate the piping of this and all that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm excited. So what's next for me? Well, what's next for me is I need to think about my power situation. And I have to go mining. I have been putting it off for freaking ever at this point. It's ridiculous. I know. I'm a ridiculous human. I normally say ridiculous guy, but apparently we're not now a ridiculous girl. Whatever. Believe what you want to, Minecraft. But anyway, so I'm going to end the episode here so I can hang out off camera for a bit, do a little bit of mining, think about the power situation. I'm thinking extreme reactors, but that could always change. I'm going to sit there and just look at some numbers and test some things in a test world and whatnot. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me as I figure out my garden closure situation. And I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to let me know. Just leave a comment, drop a like, or even hit that subscribe button. Every little bit helps, and I'd like to hang out with as many of you folks as possible. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This is Kaz Jim signing out. See ya!